Hey guys, welcome back. This is James again. So today I'm going to be showing you how to actually color balance your photos, your images. Now, I'll first begin with this. I had a very perfect shot and I managed to turn it into this. Okay, this is a basic understanding. So let me explain. For example, if you have a shot like this, right? You could technically turn it into this because I did it this way because it helps you to understand like how colors work. So if you have, for example, uh, some pixels which your camera got wrong, right, or which you need to maybe adjust the colors in those pixels, you can use this technique, and you're going to be working with this image that I took. Sorry, this image was taken using an iPhone in an area where I live. You may see that it's kind of a perfect image, but it's like when you look at it, it's not so perfect in its sense because it looks cold and then the sun is kind of setting, but you may see that it has all this gray in it, and the grass also looks kind of cold and dull. So we're going to apply the same principle that I used between these images, same image, different appearances, and I'm going to show you how you can apply this to this image, and you're going to see the result. Hopefully we get a result that I can be able to demonstrate my explanation very well. So what you have to do is you're going to add a new layer to this. Just head over here and then add a new layer, and then on that, when you with that layer selected, your layer one selected, click shift backspace to come here and select this 50% gray, because you're going to be using gray. Okay, in most cases you can just come and then click, but you don't know which parts are exactly gray, which will give you the exact output. Right, so we know that this part is like grayish, but it has some blue in it. But with this technique, it's guaranteed that you'll get a perfect shot. So what you have to do now, we're going to fill it with gray. All right, so it's just like this. It's grayed out. The next part you're going to have to do is now come over here, and we're going to now just kind of like, let me say, blend it. All right, so let's try blending it first. So we go to blending options. All right, so it will open the blending options, and then under the blend mode, come over here and then use difference. All right, so we've now blended the images. Now for us to get our perfect points, so that the points we shall be using. Next part we're going to have to do is add an adjustment layer called the threshold, right? So what the threshold will do is when you click over to this side, it will fill it in like fully. Now, since we are using the white balance, we're going to find a point which turns black first, like for most of the parts, which turns black, right? So we're going to use, let's say, this area over in the corner right here. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is now just come over here and click I. Now again, if you want, you can zoom in by clicking Z and then you zoom, but here we're just going to click we're going to hold down shift and then click that point to add a marker point right there. So then the next part we're going to have to do is just come over here and turn off our layers. Now as you will see, there is a point that has been selected over there, and that's our reference point. Okay, so I kind of knew already that this somewhere there is where we shall be making our points. So come over and select the background layer now. All right, and then come back here to add an adjustment layer and under the curve section. All right, so these represent white, this represents white, this represents gray, and then this represents black. So we're going to click this ink section, this ink drop here, and just come over here and click to add that. Okay, so now let's look at our result. So our result, when I turn off the layer, this is the image we had before, and this is the image we have now. So as you may see, this image is much colder than this image. This simply means that the phone we use, the iPhone, got some colors wrong in the image, and now we did correct, we balanced it out using this technique. So this is not always going to be the case. You're not going to always find the perfect points. Like when I tried doing it with this, again, you can see the result that I got was terrible. All right, so if you find like some colors have already been corrected, if it has already been balanced out, you're going to push it to the extremes, and obviously you can use curves to bring this one back, but it's not advisable. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to make sure that you kind of try out different methods. Once again, I'm going to be going in depth with color correction in future videos, so this was just a simple tutorial to show you how you can white balance your photos, your images. All right, so this is what I wanted to say today, and I hope you found value. Let me know what you thought about this video, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.